everyone, welcome back. Hey, it's April Fool's Day. April the 1st, the secret language of birthdays, the day of dignity. Those born on April the 1st are usually straightforward, self-disciplined, thoughtful and hard-working people. Although they may be masters of their craft, they really, if ever, flaunt their talents. Even as children, they manifest a serious, conscientious attitude towards daily life, shouldering many responsibilities that other children would find a burden. As they grow, they invariably develop into reliable figures whose friends and family can depend on year in and year out. Although a star quality of the April the 1st person is undeniable, they do not seek the limelight early in life. It is not being the centre of attention which is important to them, but being in the centre of what's happening. All they really want is to get on with their work. Indeed, their fixation on work is pronounced, and they are likely to be certified workaholics at various times in their lives. Many born on this date impress others as being shy, even withdrawn. In fact, they are not overly sociable people unless sociability is required by their profession. The subtleties of technique can become a mania for April the 1st person. They are interested in mastering every aspect of what they do. To ask others for help would only be an embarrassment for them. Super capable, they usually learn their craft on their own. Attending classes can make them itchy. Many born on this day can't wait to leave school in order to begin their self-education process. Able to learn from experience and observe the methods of those they admire, they soon develop a style which is uniquely their own. Though April the 1st people were capable of originality, their work is rarely highly daring or unusual, but more likely to be conservative and measured. Often those born on this day have a passion for history, for studying how things were done before and why they did or did not succeed. If not their own success, it is not their own success that concerns them, rather the successes of their projects and endeavours. The drive is very strong. April the 1st people bring to matters of concern to a satisfactory conclusion. Thus, they will finish a project no matter how much energy is required or how great the sacrifice. April the 1st people do not depend on others to provide pleasure for them and do not surround themselves with friends or admirers. Others sometimes feel sorry for April the 1st people, thinking them solitary, isolated or lonely. But in fact, those born on this day are quite happy, living on their own and functioning autonomously. April the 1st people may have a problem of demanding too much of themselves, thus they must avoid taking on too many projects at one time. The only recreation attracted to these disciplined individuals is often itself a hobby. I don't get that. The only recreation attracted, that must be it, silly me. The only recreation attractive to these disciplined individuals is often itself a hobby, which they pursue with such zeal that others may mistake it for work. That was cool. Those born on the first day of the month are ruled by the number 1 and by the sun. Generally, those born on the 1st of the month like to be first in what they do. Coming in 2nd or 3rd place offers little solace for them. They are winners by nature and by expectation. Although those ruled by number 1 often display marked leadership qualities, April the 1st people may choose not to lead others but to operate as free agents. Because of the sun's influence, those ruled by the number 1 radiate positive energy, made even more fiery by April the 1st people by the influence of Mars, ruler of Aries. However, if April the 1st people are frustrated, they may become incommunicative and direct a dark form of energy on themselves with disastrous effects. Health. In order to be healthy and stay healthy, April the 1st people need a substantial amount of physical exercise. They would pursue professions, whether possible, that give them the opportunity to stretch their legs or be out in the open air. Should they happen to be tied to a secretary job, they absolutely must seek some form of vigorous exercise in their spare time. Since April the 1st people are born explorers and trailblazers in everything that they do, such activities as hiking, mountain climbing and horseback riding come naturally to them. Advice. Commune more with your fellow human beings. Don't insulate your personal life too much from the world. Share both joys and sorrows with loved ones. Beware of taking on too much. Avoid putting yourself under time limits and pressures. Learn to relax. As we play on violins, guitars and pianos, so the universe plays on us. Interesting. Strengths. Goal-orientated, sincere, technically skillful. Weaknesses. Isolated, one track, workaholic. So, take a break, April the 1st people. Seems like you're working too much sometimes. So yeah, that is April the 1st. Traditionally April Fool's Day. A good day that everyone likes to play practical jokes on everyone. So I'll just leave that there. Thanks for listening and bye for now.